Good morning, this is fourth grader Esther. It's Monday morning and it's time for Mr. Strau's morning message. It's all yours, Mr. Strau.
Oh, I just can't wait to be here.
Thanks, Esther. Good morning, COA students and staff. Welcome back from another great weekend. I hope you enjoyed your time off. Today is Monday, May 7th, 2018, and we're kicking off our 34th week of school. I'm Mr. Strau with today's morning message.
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
Yep, we get to start off this week with a COA staff birthday to celebrate. Today, after-school para Miss Skratskaya celebrates. Happy birthday, Miss Skratskaya.
Happy birthday to you.
The countdown continues. The countdown continues to our final school holiday. We now have 3 weeks to go until our final school holiday of Memorial Day on May 28th. Yep, we're now less than a month away, and it keeps getting closer. And you'll be doing a lot of stuff before that break, including your final benchmark test, and for some of you, the CASP test, final projects, and for some of you, that annual Russian test. There's also the cultural fair. So buckle down, stay focused, and let's wrap up these last 3 weeks with our best effort. I know many of you are starting or even finishing up your CASP testing. If this is your testing week, make sure you get plenty of rest, eat a good breakfast in the morning, and just do your absolute best. Coming up this Wednesday is our annual Family Science Night in Rafferty-A's Multipurpose Room. Come join us and our friends from Sierra Nevada Journeys for a fun night of science projects and discovery. There'll also be free pizza and drinks there, too. It all starts this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Also this week on Thursday, it's our 5th graders' annual science fair. Many of you will get the chance to come by and visit with the 5th graders and learn a little bit more about what they experimented with in the Rafferty-A Multipurpose Room. Your teachers will let you know what time you get to come and check it out. All this week is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Thank you, teachers!
This week is your chance to say thank you to all the teachers at COA for everything they do to make our school a fun and safe place to learn. So anytime you see a teacher this week, shake their hand and say thanks. They'll really appreciate that. Also, this week is National Charter Schools Week. Not only do you get to celebrate all of our great teachers, but you get a chance to celebrate you and your parents for choosing to come to our great charter school. So pat yourself on the back and thank your parents this week for choosing our charter school to learn at during this National Charter School Week. Now, please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a marvelous Monday, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
This is 3rd grader Malvina. Boy, that was a lot of great information. Tune in tomorrow to hear more.
Hi, I'm Joe Cipriano. I'm the voice of the Fox Television Network, CBS, TV shows like Deal or No Deal and the Primetime Emmy Awards. And I'm here to introduce a very good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Strau's podcast.
Thanks, Mr. Cipriano. You can hear Mr. Cipriano's voice on many projects, including the return of the game show Deal or No Deal, coming back to TV soon. Good morning, COA students and staff. Today is Tuesday, May 8th, 2018. I'm Mr. Strau, and this is today's morning message.
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we have another COA staff birthday to celebrate today. Today, PE teacher Mrs. Russell celebrates. Happy birthday, Mrs. Russell.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, it's Tuesday again, and that means that we talk about our expected school-wide learning results that are posted in all the classrooms and all around this school. Here's 3rd grader Zach to tell you all about them.
Hi, I'm Zach from Mrs. Zach's class to tell you all about the school efforts. At COA, students can create a collaborative and cooperative community. Everyone works together so everyone succeeds. they can be an outstanding learner and citizen. We listen to our teachers, learn as much as we can, and treat others the way we want to be treated. And they can achieve academic excellence. The more we learn, the smarter we get.
Thanks, Zach. Mr. Tony and I talk more about these at our character education assemblies every month. And as Mr. Tony always says,
You can, you will succeed.
today, Mrs. Meyer and Mr. Meyer's 4th grade classes will be off on their field trip with the Sierra Nevada Journeys. Have a great time, 4th graders.
Hi, this is Juliana from the COA Student Leadership Team, and I just want to remind everyone to keep bringing those box tops. The box tops help us pay for our field day activities at the end of the school year, as well as other fun things here at school. You can find them on all kinds of products that your parents buy from the store. Each one is worth at least 10 cents for our school, sometimes more. Just cut them out and bring them to your teacher or the front desk of your site. If you turn some in, you get a lollipop too. Our final due date to redeem them is May 25th, so keep on bringing those box tops.
Now here's one of my voiceover friends, Miss Tracy Lindley, to lead you in the pledge this morning.
Tracy Lindley. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a Teacher Appreciation Tuesday, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Mr. Strauss Podcast.
Good morning. This is 4th grader Jasmine. Welcome to Wednesday morning. It's now time for Mr. Strout Morning Message. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Strout.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Thanks, Jasmine. Aloha, COA students and staff. Today is Wednesday, May 9th, 2018. I'm Mr. Strout with today's morning message.
Hi, this is Sasha from the COA Student Leadership Team to remind you about this month's character trait of personal best. All year long, we've been building a pyramid of success with all of our character traits. Now is the time that we think about all of them and show your personal best. Personal best is not about being perfect. It's not about being better than others. It's all about effort. And when you bring the effort every single day, that's when change occurs. Show your eagle pride and show your teachers your personal best. Just like our hero of the month, musician, scientist, and inventor Alfred Nobel, his ability to show his personal best in his research and inventions led him to create the Nobel Prize that recognizes and awards others for their scientific, economic, literary, and political achievements all over the world. So show your teachers your personal best all month long, and maybe you will be chosen as the final student of the month for this school year.
Hi, this is Michael from the Student Leadership Team. The 3rd trimester Math Whiz contest is underway. This is your last chance to win a Krispy Kreme donut party for your class at the end of the 3rd trimester. There are 5 brand new chances to win the Math Whiz trophy this trimester. If your class is the class that uses Math Whiz the most and has the most improvement points, you'll win the trophy for that round. And if your class is the one that wins the trophy more than any other class in your grade level, that's how you win the final Krispy Kreme donut party. But remember, you only earn minutes and improvement points by using your Math Whiz tutor lessons. The games don't count towards winning. And since this is the 3rd trimester, there's another new challenge included to win the trophy. For 2nd and 3rd grades, to win the trophy, your class has to have a minimum of 25 average usage minutes each week to be considered for winning. If there's not a minimum of 25 minutes of usage, no trophy will be awarded. Same thing goes for 4th through 6th grades. To win the trophy, your class has to have a minimum of 35 average usage minutes each week to be considered for the winning the trophy. If there's not a minimum of 35 minutes, no trophy will be awarded. It's really easy to do too. If everyone in your class just uses their Math Whiz for 10 minutes each school day, you'll meet and even exceed the minimum requirement. The trophies are available to win every 2 weeks.
The final trophies will be given away this Friday, May 11th.
Good luck, everyone.
Tonight is our annual Family Science Night in Rafferty A's Multipurpose Room. Come join us and our friends from Sierra Nevada Journeys for a fun night of science projects and discovery. There'll be free pizza and drinks there, too. It all starts tonight at 6 p.m. in Rafferty A. Don't forget, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. This week is your chance to say thank you to all our teachers at COA for everything they do to make our school a fun and safe place to learn. So anytime you see a teacher this week, shake their hand and say thanks. They're really like that. Don't forget to tune into our school and family radio show, hosted by Mr. Ivan, every Thursday from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8:30 in the morning on 87.7 FM to find out more about what's going on at our school.
Hi, this is Tina from Miss Story's class. Here's a fun history fact for today from Mr. Stroud. On May 9th,
on this day in 1869, a golden spike was driven into the railroad tracks at Promontory Summit, Utah, connecting the tracks of the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific Railroads, creating the very first transcontinental railroad. A transcontinental railroad is a contiguous network of railroad trackage that crosses a continental landmass with terminals at different oceans or continental borders. Such networks can be via the tracks of either a single railroad or over those owned or controlled by multiple railway companies along a continuous route. Now, please join third grader Ella in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Ella from Miss Toe's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a welcoming Wednesday, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
This is 4th grader Ella. You've been listening to Mrs. Stroud Podcast. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. This is 3rd grader Lena. Well, it's Thursday morning and it's time for some fun and useful information with Mr. Stroud's morning message. Take it away, Mr. Stroud.
Oh, I just can't wait to be here.
Thanks, Alina. Hello, COA students and staff. It's another great day right here at COA, and we're so excited to see your smiling faces on this Thursday, May 10th, 2018. I'm Mr. Stroud with your morning message. Today, it's our 5th graders' annual science fair. Many of you will get the chance to come by and visit with the 5th graders and learn a little bit about what they experimented with in the Rafferty A Multipurpose Room. Your teachers will let you know what time you get to come and check it out. Today is also field trip day for all of our kindergartners and Mrs. Dahlman and Mr. Prishliak's 4th grade classes. Enjoy your learning experiences, everyone, and have a great time. Tomorrow is when the final character education assemblies are with Mr. Tony and the school leadership team for the kindergarten, 2nd, and 6th graders. You'll learn about our final character education trait and be introduced to our last hero of the month. We'll also find out who's won Student of the Month for April. Are you the winner from your class? I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Hi, this is Diana from Miss Riley's class. Here's a Disney history fact for today from Mr. Stroud.
On May 10th,
on this day in Disney history. On this day in 2006, Disney's new stage musical, Tarzan, officially opens on Broadway at the Richard Rogers Theater in New York City. In attendance is Danton Burroughs, grandson of Edgar Rice Burroughs, the original author of Tarzan of the Apes. Disney's after-show party for Tarzan takes place at the Grand Ballroom of the Marriott Marquis, located right next door to the Richard Rogers Theater.
Trust your heart, let fate decide to guide these lives we see.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week here at COA.
Thank you, teachers!
And we just want to send out special thank yous to the greatest teaching staff in the world from some of our awesome students.
Thank you, Miss Lewis.
Thanks, Miss McDermott.
Thank you, Miss Sanders.
Thank you, Miss Daniluk.
Thank you, Miss Tucker.
Thank you, Miss Johnson.
Thank you, Miss Podkalia.
Thank you, Miss Matutulu.
Thank you, Miss Dixon. Thank you, Miss Burnham.
Thank you, Miss Birch.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you, Miss McCauley.
Thank you, Miss Williams.
Thank you, Miss Ecker.
Thank you, Miss Andralowicz.
Thank you, Mr. Avalos.
Thank you, Mrs. Brosnan.
Thank you, Miss Kozlov.
Thank you, Miss Locken.
Thank you, Miss Dawson.
Thank you, Miss Newstrom.
Thank you, Miss Katsura.
Thank you, Miss Michaela.
Thank you, Miss Mayer.
Thank you, Mrs. Moore.
Thank you, Miss Sori. Thank you, Miss Toe.
Thank you, Miss Yachuk.
Thank you, Miss Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Krishliak.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Thanks, Miss Dahlman.
Thank you, Miss Dean. Thank you, Miss McBride.
Thank you, Miss Meyer.
Thank you, Miss Rayleigh.
Thank you, Miss Cole.
Thank you, Miss Watson.
Thank you, Miss Cardogo.
Thank you, Miss Makayed.
Thank you, Miss Dunkel.
Thank you, Mr. Romero.
Thank you, Miss Schneider.
Thank you, Miss Williams.
Thank you, Miss Cochran.
Thank you, Miss Wood.
Thank you, Miss Miller. Thank you, Mr. Pitcher.
Thank you, Miss Records.
Thank you, Miss Zervis.
Thank you, Miss Katz.
Thank you, Miss Turner.
Thank you, Miss Shaw.
Thank you, Miss Moore.
Thank you, Miss Bennett.
Thank you, Miss Gates.
Thank you, Mr. Beck.
Thank you, Miss Nortonova.
Thank you, Miss Keyback. Thank you, Mrs. Russell.
Thank you, Miss Gunn. Thank you, Mr. Golub.
Thank you, Miss Navai.
Thank you, Miss Arbachi.
Thank you, Miss Kurganskaya.
Thank you, Mr. Strout.
Thank you, teachers!
Now please join third grader Emma in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Emma from Miss McKell's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a thoughtful Thursday, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.
This is 4th grader Emily. You've been listening to Mr. Strout's podcast. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. This is 3rd grader Milana from Mrs. Yachuk's class.
Woohoo! It's Friday morning, and it's time for Mr. Strout's morning message. Let's get this party started. It's all yours, Mr. Strout.
Oh, I just can't wait to be here.
Thanks, Milana. Greetings, COA students and staff. Hey, check this out. We made it through another week of school to our minimum day Friday again. Today is Friday, May 11th, 2018. I'm Mr. Strau, and this is today's morning message.
Mickey, someone's having a birthday.
Oh, boy.
That's right. We get to end our week with one more COA staff birthday to celebrate, even though this birthday is actually tomorrow. On May 12th, 6th grade teacher Miss Ward celebrates. Happy birthday, Miss Ward.
Happy birthday to you.
Today we begin presenting the final character education assemblies with Mr. Tony and the school leadership team for the kindergarten, 2nd, and 6th graders. You'll learn all about our final character education trait for this month and find out who our last hero of the month is for May. We'll also find out who won Student of the Month for April. We look forward to seeing you all today at the GCC Theater. Today is also your last day to celebrate Teacher Appreciation Week.
Thank you, teachers!
Were you able to say thank you to a bunch of teachers this week? If not, you still have time today. When you see a teacher, stop them and shake their hand and give them a nice thank you. You'll warm their heart if you do during this Teacher Appreciation Week.
Hi, this is Larissa from Miss Story's class. Here's a fun fact for today from Mr. Strout.
On May 11th,
It's Twilight Zone Day. Twilight Zone Day is mysterious, weird, surreal, and even perhaps a little scary. I can think of many other adjectives, but I think you get the picture. Every once in a while you have a day like this, and today is designed to be that day. But the real reason we celebrate is because of the television show, The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone was created, written, and narrated by Rod Serling. It premiered on October 1st, 1959. The episodes were wildly popular, stretching the imagination and captivating viewers. The show aired from 1959 to 1964. It is still popular today. In fact, Disney California Adventure Park, next to Disneyland, has also commemorated the Twilight Zone by creating the very popular ride, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Now, please join second grader Isabella in the pledge this morning.
Hi, my name is Isabella from Miss Kozlov's class. Please join me in the pledge this morning. Please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent! Now let's sing our school song.
We are bright. We don't fight. We will always do what's right. We will love our land and always lend a helping hand in our work, in our play. We stand strong in every way. In a circle of friends we'll say, we are eagles of COA. We are eagles of COA. We are eagles of COA.
Have a fun time Friday, and we'll see you back here on Monday, May 14th for school week number 35.
This is third grader Anna. Thanks for listening to Mr. Strout's morning message. Have a great weekend.